Gardening is a joy, a way to connect with nature and grow delicious food. The satisfaction of harvesting your own produce is unparalleled. But pests can be a real challenge. They can damage plants, reduce yields, and make gardening frustrating. Instead of reaching for chemicals, why not invite nature to help? Natural predators like ladybugs, birds, and bees can be your allies. Companion planting is a time-honored method of pest control. This technique involves growing different plants together to benefit each other. It's about working with nature, not against it. By understanding plant relationships, we can create a more resilient garden. By planting different species together, we can create a harmonious balance in the garden. This balance helps deter pests naturally. Companion planting offers a wealth of benefits. It not only helps with pest control but also improves soil health and plant growth. It reduces the need for chemical pesticides, which can harm beneficial insects and pollute our environment. This makes our gardens safer and more sustainable. It promotes biodiversity, attracting a wider range of insects and wildlife to our gardens. This diversity creates a healthier ecosystem. The beauty of companion planting lies in its simplicity. Even novice gardeners can implement these techniques with ease. Some plants release scents that deter pests. Herbs like basil and lavender are great examples. Others attract beneficial insects that prey on common garden nuisances. These natural predators help keep pest populations in check. Some even enhance the growth and flavor of their companions. For instance, planting basil near tomatoes can improve their taste. It's about creating a thriving ecosystem where plants work together to keep pests at bay. This holistic approach leads to a more productive and enjoyable garden. Imagine a garden where carrots and onions grow side by side. The onions, with their pungent aroma, deter carrot root flies. Meanwhile, the carrots repel onion flies, protecting their neighbors. This is just one example of the fascinating partnerships we can create through companion planting. Marigolds, with their bright blooms, are renowned pest deterrents. Plant them among your tomatoes to ward off whiteflies and nematodes. Basil, with its aromatic leaves, is another fantastic companion for tomatoes. It deters tomato hornworms, and is even said to improve the flavor of the fruits. Cucumbers, often plagued by cucumber beetles, benefit from the presence of dill. Dill attracts beneficial insects that prey on these pesky beetles, keeping your cucumber plants healthy and productive. Let's explore some classic companion planting combinations that have stood the test of time. These pairings offer natural pest control and often enhance the growth and flavor of their companion plants. Carrots and onions. As mentioned earlier, this classic pairing protects both plants from their respective pests. Tomatoes and basil. Basil deters tomato hornworms, whiteflies, and aphids. It's also believed to enhance the flavor of tomatoes. Cucumbers and dill attracts beneficial insects that control cucumber beetles. It also improves the growth and flavor of cucumbers. Beans and marigolds. Marigolds deter Mexican bean beetles and other common bean pests. These are just a few examples of the many beneficial combinations you can try in your garden. Remember to research the specific needs of your plants and experiment to find what works best in your garden. Section 4. Bringing your companion planting to life. Ready to embrace the world of companion planting? This method not only enhances the beauty of your garden but also promotes healthier plants and higher yields. It's easier than you might think. With a bit of planning and knowledge, you can create a thriving ecosystem in your backyard. Here are some practical steps to get you started. First, planning. A well-thought-out plan is the foundation of successful companion planting. Before you even pick up a trowel, take some time to plan your companion planting strategy. This involves understanding the needs and benefits of each plant. Research plant combinations that are well-suited to your region and the specific pests you've encountered in the past. This knowledge will guide your choices and help you avoid common pitfalls. Consider the mature size and growth habits of each plant to ensure they have adequate space to thrive. Next, planting. Timing is everything. When it's time to plant, try to sow or transplant your companion plants at the same time as your main crops. This synchrony helps them grow together harmoniously. This gives them a head start and allows them to establish themselves before any pests arrive. And then spacing. Proper spacing is key. Proper spacing is crucial for healthy plant growth. Overcrowding can lead to competition for nutrients, water, and sunlight. Companion planting is no exception. Each plant needs room to breathe and grow. Ensure adequate spacing between plants to prevent overcrowding and competition for resources. This will lead to a healthier, more productive garden. Section 5. Observing and adapting to your garden's needs. Gardening is an ongoing conversation with nature. As you implement companion planting in your garden, it's essential to observe your plants closely and adapt your strategies as needed. Observation is key. Regularly inspect your plants for signs of pests or diseases. Look for chewed leaves, wilting foliage, or any unusual spots or discoloration. Early detection is crucial to addressing any issues before they escalate. Embrace diversity in your garden. The more variety you have in your plantings, the more resilient your garden will be to pests and diseases. And finally, experimentation. Don't be afraid to experiment with different companion planting combinations. What works well in one garden may not be as effective in another. Section 6. Advanced Techniques, Creating a Garden Ecosystem. In this section, we will explore some advanced techniques that can help you create a thriving and resilient garden ecosystem. For those looking to delve deeper into the world of companion planting, there are advanced techniques that can further enhance the biodiversity and resilience of your garden. These techniques not only improve plant health, but also create a more sustainable and self-sufficient garden environment. Creating guilds is a fantastic technique. This method involves grouping plants that support each other in various ways, much like the relationships found in natural ecosystems. Plant guilds are groups of plants that support each other in multiple ways, mimicking the relationships found in natural ecosystems. For example, a well-designed plant guild can improve soil health, reduce pest problems, and increase overall garden productivity. A guild might include a nitrogen-fixing plant, a pest-repelling plant, a pollinator attractor, and a ground cover, all working together to create a thriving mini ecosystem. Each plant in the guild plays a specific role, contributing to the health and balance of the garden. All these plants work together to create a thriving mini ecosystem. This harmonious interaction between plants can lead to a more resilient and productive garden. Trap cropping is another method. This technique involves strategically planting a more attractive crop to lure pests away from your main crops. By doing so, you can protect your valuable plants from pest damage. It involves strategically planting a more attractive crop to lure pests away from your main crops. Lastly, attracting beneficial insects is crucial for maintaining a healthy garden ecosystem. Invite beneficial insects to your garden by planting flowers rich in nectar and pollen. Ladybugs, lacewings, and parasitic wasps are just a few examples of beneficial insects that prey on common garden pests. These insects can help keep pest populations under control, reducing the need for chemical pesticides. And parasitic wasps are just a few examples of beneficial insects that prey on common garden pests. By incorporating these advanced techniques, you can create a more balanced and sustainable garden ecosystem that thrives year after year. Section 7. The Joys of Companion Planting. As you explore the world of companion planting, you'll discover the immense joy of gardening in harmony with nature. It's about nurturing a thriving ecosystem where plants support each other, beneficial insects thrive, and the need for chemical interventions is minimized. While scientific research on companion planting is ongoing, anecdotal evidence and centuries of gardening wisdom attest to its effectiveness. Embrace the process of experimentation, observe the intricate relationships in your garden, and enjoy the rewards of a healthy, productive, and naturally balanced garden. Imagine the impact we can make together. Click that subscribe button, and let's turn small steps into big changes. Thank you for watching.